Symbiotic is one of the only companies that offers yogurt culture that is vegan. Most other yogurt cultures are grown on a lactose base and therefore not vegan. When you go to make your yogurt, in this case we're making coconut yogurt, use coconut cream. The higher content of coconut, the better. You need to be aiming for at least 65% coconut contents, if not 100% if you can find it. We add it to our pot. Included in your kit is a thickener, a vegan thickener. You dissolve it in water. And add it to your coconut cream. This does require being heated up. Included in your kit is a thermometer to monitor this. You will heat it up to 80 degrees and hold it at 80 degrees for 7 minutes while continually stirring your coconut cream. When you have finished with it on the stove, it's important to wait for it to reduce to 43 degrees before adding your culture. Any temperature higher than 43 degrees is going to kill the bacteria and therefore not ferment your yogurt. Included in your kit, you receive enough culture to make 50 litres of yogurt. When you go to put your culture into your pot, for 1 litre, you would only be using even less than that. Just the absolute tip of a steak knife. If you put too much culture in, the culture will outnumber the amount of nutrients that there is and they will die. Stir your culture in to evenly distribute it. Because vegan yogurts sometimes do not have as much sugar as dairy yogurts, I often add a teaspoon of sugar, which helps the bacteria thrive. I then add my coconut yogurt to my jar. It does not matter how much you make at one time. You can either fill your jar up or just do half a batch. What is important though is to constantly measure your internal coconut yogurt temperature. You need to keep this between the range of 38 degrees and 43 degrees. If you go above 43 degrees, your culture will die. Anything below 38 degrees, your culture will not ferment. The warmer it is within this range, the quicker it will ferment, and the longer you leave it, the more sour the yogurt will become. If you maintain it at 42 degrees, this will ferment easily within 8 to 12 hours. If you ferment it at 38 degrees, this can take as long as 24 to 72 hours to ferment fully. If you have a heater belt at home or a heater pad, this is a convenient way of keeping your yogurt between those temperature ranges. However, if you do not, you can place it in the hot water cupboard with the towel wrapped around it. You could put it in a slow cooker and keep the heat between 38 and 42. Or you could heat your oven up to 50 degrees, turn it off, but leave the light on, and your oven will hold that temperature for a while. It's important to keep checking on the coconut cream and that you are measuring the temperature of the coconut cream and not the surrounds. Another way is to put it into a hot water bath in a chili bin. Once your yogurt is fermented to the desired taste, you can simply close your jar and place it in the fridge. By placing it in the fridge, it will continue to thicken even further. This will last for up to 2 weeks. Once you are comfortable making coconut yogurt, and you would like to try alternative vegan options, you can venture in to trying almond yogurt. When using other nuts, it's important to make your own nut milk first before making the yogurt. Most store-bought nut milks only have 2% of the nut in the liquid. This is not enough fat or protein to make yogurt with. You will need to make your own nut milk first. To make almond nut milk, use 1 cup of blanched almond meal to 3 cups of filtered water. Blend this together and drain it through a nut milk bag. Symbiotic has extremely fine nut milk bags so that you are left with a nut milk with no grit in it. Once you have the nut milk, you can simply follow the same procedure to make vegan yogurts. To find out more or purchase your fermentation products, visit symbiota.co.nz.